Welcome to Ladies Who Question and another edition of Let's Talk Local. Today we have another Lake Forest retailer. Your name is Mark Roberts.
Correct.
And your company or your store is called?
Mark David Designs.
All right. So is that your middle name?
Mm-hmm.
I've always wondered about that.
Yeah. And this is Holly?
Yep.
This is your
This
friend.
is a friend,
and
customer, great guy, love this business, and we just want to promote the business, but we also want to find out about how you started your business and how you landed here and some of the challenges today.
who is Mark David Roberts? That's what you want to know.
I keep trying to figure that out myself.
Welcome to that club.
Yeah, exactly.
We're on a constant journey to redefine or define what the hell's going on. That's why we call ourselves Ladies Who Question, for heaven's sake.
Always questioning everything.
Right?
That's right.
Okay. So what is your journey,
So,
Mark?
Long story short, I graduated high school a little early.
Like you were 12?
smart.
What?
No, I was 17.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I went to the University of Wisconsin for a semester, and I came back, and I had to take care of my grandmother who was sick. And then I realized I really didn't want to go back to school. So I had some time on my hands, and I went into a home decor store in Springfield, Illinois, and walked in the door, and the cutest little older lady walked up to me, dressed all in Chanel, 6-inch heels,
Oh my God.
pearls in Springfield. She walks up, she says, "You're here for the job, right?" I said, "No, I'm just looking around." She kept following me around this good-sized store. She's like, "You're here for the job, aren't you?" And I'm like, "No." She said, "Well, you need to come meet." His name is John, who owned the store. So I went in and met with him, and he says, "Why don't you come in for an interview tomorrow?" Okay, well, I really don't know what I want to do. I've always loved home stuff. I rearranged my room. I painted my room, bedding. I'd sew, all that, my whole life. I love that stuff. But I never knew you could have a job doing that. So next day I went, interviewed, and I got hired.
At what point did you ever ask, hey, what's the job?
Well, I did the day he hired me.
By the way, what was I just hired
Wait,
for?
what am I doing? I do think it's a cute story about what?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
So then he opened a door, and there was at least 400 boxes back there to open
Oh my, oh boy.
of inventory and Christmas stuff. So from August till October, I unboxed. And then when that was done, I went out on the floor and I like to sell things. So started selling things, had my first home appointment,
Oh my gosh, is that age?
sold the whole house full of stuff.
Wow.
18.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So we were there for a while and then had an opportunity from another customer who come in, who she lived up in Oak Brook, and she wanted to open a store. So she hired myself and John to open a store for her.
Who is John?
He was my boss and also my ex.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
So we opened a store up here and had that for 10 years.
The
and
Mark David.
It was called Room by Room at the time. And then during that time, John and I moved out to DC and opened a store and worked out there for 8 years as well. And that was a very cool experience, meeting some very important,
of people.
very cool people.
Yeah.
And really good experience. So then came back here, went back to Room by Room. The person who owned it kind of got bored of it. So I took it over and ran it for a few years. But then my partner at the time, we decided to adopt our son. And we lived in Highland Park. So I did not want to commute from Highland Park to Oak Brook
Oh, that would be a bear.
every day.
Yeah.
So we closed it. And I stayed home with him for almost 2 years.
Oh, that's great.
And then we were getting ice cream one day at Sweets and saw the space was available.
Oh boy.
I called up and I rented it the next day.
Oh my. Oh, wow.
And September 11th of this year, I'll be there 15 years.
15? I can't believe it's been 15.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Has he been your client for 15?
Probably close to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I started going there when he opened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's wow. So it's kind of like everything just ebb and flowed in a great way for you.
I've been very blessed that way. Yeah.
Well, it was
Yes.
kismet.
It
him
is.
walking into that store that
Right.
day.
Right.
Yeah, meant
Yeah.
to be.
Correct. Just like we were talking before this, like the energy, it all aligned. And
Yes.
sometimes it doesn't, but when it does, it does.
A happy accident. Like, What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
I understand. Wow. So how many years were you in Springfield?
Almost 8.
So you were really learning the trade
Yes.
at that point.
And that little blonde lady, she was head of ASID up here in Chicago for
Oh
years.
my God.
So she taught me a lot, which was great. So I had a great teacher between the two of them.
But she was part of that store, not just helping.
She worked there, yeah. Her
Oh
husband
my
was
gosh.
in government, so
Yeah.
they moved down there to be
Okay,
part
that
of
makes
something.
sense.
So
But the head of ASID,
I know.
she's immediately she knew. She went, "This is our guy,"
Right.
and you're like,
You're like, what?
"For what?" Yeah.
For my life career.
yeah.
Wow. What are the challenges that you faced in the different steps of your career?
Challenges would be not overthinking things. Yeah, you just kind of have to go with it,
Yeah.
and you try your best.
Well, if you're decisive and I guess you're going by your gut, right? And maybe you already knew you didn't want. Well, you already knew you didn't want to keep making the commute, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then you just said, "Wow, there's this space, and it's a good sized space." I think didn't it used to be a real estate office?
It was real estate, and then there was a painting store in there for a short time.
Oh, okay.
And there was a designer in there at one point for just about a month, but
Oh.
had some issues. So she left.
Okay. Well,
And they have a huge basement.
oh,
It's
so
gorgeous.
Oh, how helpful.
It's so helpful because we have a huge design library of books. So very rarely do we need to go to the mart and source things because we have a lot at our fingertips. And then we have wonderful reps like Holly that come in and show things and keeps it current and get excited about things and trends and all that kind of stuff.
So you can keep all your books and your overflow stock down in the basement?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, you are right. Oh my God, this is just like Allison from Sage Explorers. You are right smack dab in the middle of that Deer Path Road construction and have been all year long.
So
Let's speak about that.
So through this whole process of where I came from and what I've been able to do, I've always looked at my store as a baby, as my other child. And I really do care about my business and also my customers. But this whole process from January to now, they're saying till the tree lighting, which is
I thought it was October.
Yeah, that's what Allison,
Yeah.
that was that she
now
thought
they've
last
extended
week.
it.
They haven't officially extended it, but they said absolutely for sure they'll be done by the tree lighting, which is an additional 3 to 4 weeks.
At the holiday time.
Doesn't it seem like once they get the street sewage done, the sewage line
That's
and
all
everything,
done. That was done in March.
Well, then what's
then why is everything still? Because if they're just doing
just paved.
beautification, that should be on the sidewalk area. You should be able to have,
Progress.
yeah.
street access?
That was all done in March. That was the first phase. So from April till end of October, 1st of November now is all the beautification stuff. And
that long?
I understand things take time, but in no exaggeration, from June till about 2 weeks ago, there literally was 2 to 3 guys out there, maybe 3 to 4 days a week.
Ooh,
And
I'm angry for you.
And you all know that, even if you do something at home, if the workers don't show up, you're not going to get done. But they have started back up in a fierce way the last week and a half, which is great.
Do you think that's because you and other tenants in the area?
No, it's
No?
because the contractors that they've hired, which is this is the second crew that they've had to hire, which we all know there's only so many of those guys to go around, and you look around everywhere, there's projects going on. So they pull from this job, they pull from that job, then they get this done a little bit, then they'll disappear. And that's what's happened. And it's not necessarily anybody's fault. It's just there's not enough people to do the work.
Is this the IDOT part?
This is the IDOT.
Oh man, I don't know how you deal with that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's you're gonna have to bang in the state of Illinois' wall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's been very frustrating. And especially the last 2 weeks, unfortunately, it's been very unsafe for people to even walk.
Oh no, they're falling and You mean like that?
Yeah.
What do they have set up? And who's
Nothing.
liable for that? State of
They
Illinois?
have nothing set up. You just walk through the middle of the construction zone. It sounds
In the street?
Yes, where there's big trucks and this and
Gee.
for me, my customer base is between 50 and 80,
Well, they're not going to love that.
and I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't either.
Nobody wants to get hurt.
No.
It will get done. It's just unfortunate how they've gone about it.
Is there a way you can, this sounds crazy, but make house calls?
Well,
he does.
and that's the
Oh.
I'm so very thankful that 80% of our business is outside business because I go to somebody's home, I tell them what they need,
He's an interior designer.
I travel
Also.
to their homes. I have a
Oh.
lot of projects out of
Full
state.
designer.
But I feel really bad for the stores like Allison the other day. You know, she's grab and go. I mean,
Right.
they come in, they buy something, they leave. And we have some of that, but that's not what pays the bills. But for stores like her or the little clothing store
Oh,
or
yeah,
even
yeah.
Once Upon a Bagel or UPS store, it's very, very hard. Or Food and Wine too.
Oh, right.
Right.
Well, they're on Bank Lane, though, so they
Bank
do.
Lane's
they-
kind of chopped up.
Yeah.
Is it as chopped up
Yes.
as, oh, really?
So people
Well, you
just
could
avoid.
walk in the middle of the street,
Just like what he's talking about, in the middle
Right.
of Deer Path
but you
Road.
can't walk on the sidewalks, and then they have these wooden ramps.
Yeah, that's what she was describing.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you have that going on, the wooden ramps?
Oh, we did. And then they took it away. And yesterday we had a 2x4.
Okay, who's going to walk on that? Give me a break.
Then they put the ramp back today. So
What?
it's pretty
The
absurd.
2x4
I
was
guess I
supposed
haven't
to be
been there since they ripped the sidewalk out.
Yeah, you and everybody else.
Oh my God!
Let me see the
It
photo.
is dangerous.
Let me see. Oh, come! This is absurd. Oh my! This is worse than
Okay,
I
we
thought.
have to take that and put it on our
Oh.
Instagram and say shop.
And then I
local."
complained, and then they put 3 boards together.
Oh,
Oh, so
how
you're
generous!
you're walking the tightrope into your store and
So
This is insane.
I know.
it is.
Can you send me that photo?
A 2x4 balanced on top of it looks like a workbench or
Which
something.
I get
yeah,
that
a
there's
seahorse or a
A
sawhorse.
sawhorse. That's it.
so
Seahorse.
those kind of things just show tremendous insensitivity that we are trying to survive and running a legitimate business.
Wow, you are being very generous with your
Frustration.
frustration. Yes.
Yeah.
One other point I'd like to touch on is, which we've gotten a lot of feedback from customers, is they are happy that the city has provided extra money for us.
Oh, they have?
Uh-huh.
Well, good.
Well,
There should be some sort of compensation.
So from January, the program is from January to December. If your losses are no more than $20,000, they will provide half of that.
so 10,000 is the max.
Yeah.
Oh.
10,000 sounds like a lot of money.
No, I'm
No.
actually sitting here thinking it's
Nothing.
pissing in the wind.
And
Right.
then we just found out, do you know when they're going to issue those checks?
Oh, I bet when the work is completed, right?
January. So it doesn't
Yep.
really help anybody.
No.
No.
And I talked to this morning, there's a very nice salon that just opened up inside of where Food and Wine is.
Okay.
Super nice lady.
What
Right.
timing?
Well, she opened in January.
Oh.
So she doesn't qualify for any of that money because she hasn't been there a year.
Oh my gosh.
That's BS.
And the landlord didn't know about it? Like to say, oh, by the way.
And speaking of landlord, our
Yeah.
landlord Altunian has been very good to us over the years.
okay.
Very good.
Okay.
Is it their responsibility to pick up the slack of what the city's done? Not necessarily.
really.
Maybe be
Yeah.
nice about it and give a little bit of an adjustment.
But
I think so too.
it would be
Yeah.
nice, but it's not
Yeah.
they didn't create the problem. So
Yeah,
from
right.
their perspective, I
From
get
their
it.
perspective, they're being extremely generous.
So
Well, I have a question. Doesn't villages and cities like Lake Forest up and down the North Shore, don't they petition to get grants and money for their streets and maybe I'm not sure who pays for the beautification if that's the tech.
it's the city, but it was
city.
it was a grant from the federal government.
Right, right. So they've been trying to get money to do this project for
Correct.
who knows how long.
Been over like 3 years.
Okay. And then they go, yay, we got the money. Oh, bummer. The stores are going to suffer, or the retail
Yeah.
business or whatever.
They probably did not anticipate this project
Long.
taking quite so long.
Right.
And
I
that's
just
because
don't know why they have the street blocked off. Well, I mean, I meant why they haven't paved it. So at least people could drive and they could do the beautification on the sidewalks and so forth.
Well, yeah,
or
that's
done
what
it
I
in
was thinking.
sections.
Right. Yes.
Well, these are
But
questions that we have no answers
we're
to.
not
So
privy to. But
yeah. Well, we're sorry, and actually, I'm really glad that I brought it up now because do you feel better that you vented a little?
I do, and it's hard, but it's one of those things that you just have to let go because you have zero control over.
That's
it.
true.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can only control what I can do within my
Yeah.
world.
Let it go.
Well, why don't you explain all the facets about your business you
Yeah.
have? The
Sure.
retail- Yeah.
So
Because
we
it's
do
not just retail.
no
Talk it
so-
up, baby.
So we do everything from the ground up. We get in a lot of projects at the construction side, helping pick out tile, faucets, trim work, doors, everything, up to wallpaper and down to a turnkey home that you provide the towels, the dishes, the silverware, the everything,
Oh, wouldn't that be divine?
and everything in between.
Wouldn't it? That's my dream.
Oh, I would love that.
This is what I like. I'll see you in 6 months or
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun, and we try to keep it current but classic. I'm very thankful for our customer base because we have a lot of repeats and a lot of customers who we do their kids, their grandkids. I mean, it keeps going, which is great.
And like the referrals too, I'm sure.
Referrals for sure. Yeah.
Now, are you still doing Christmas?
What do you mean
ask.
doing Christmas?
Well, when he was talking about how he had to unload all those Christmas boxes, I thought, oh, that's right. That's where you learned how to decorate so beautifully for Christmas. Some clients would hire him to do their whole house.
Oh, they hire you to come in and do their decorating or like
Yeah. So
Everything.
I am
Like
Sweet.
turnkey
I am-
Christmas.
I am very good at it.
You are very good at
Very
it.
good.
Yes.
So is that your favorite holiday or are you just
No.
good at it? Okay.
No. I despise Christmas at this point.
I guess it would get old. Yeah.
It's a lot of work. For
it?
most clients, we change up the whole theme every year.
Wow.
So in most houses that I do, there's between 5 and 8 large Christmas trees, mantles, the
Oh, yeah.
outside
Wait,
decorations.
5 to 8
Oh, yeah.
in
Yeah.
one home?
Yeah.
Okay, well you are
Top of the top.
welcome to my humble abode, Mark. If I get one in this house.
I enjoy it, but it's a lot of work.
Right.
I'm not 20 anymore, so
It does. That
It-
does
it's-
play a part, doesn't it?
it does,
Yeah,
yes.
I know.
But for the store, we've cut back little by little because tastes have changed too. A lot of people in this area tend to go away now, a lot. They always have, but they really leave. So they're not putting it all up. And the younger crowd buys things at Target or Home Goods. So there's not such a need for that as much as there used to be. But we still do it because we love it.
But that's kind of good. It sort of dovetails with your lack of
Passion for it.
passion. Yeah, your lack of
Or my energy level.
Your waning passion for
Yes.
it, and your energy also on the wane.
I remember I bought those beautiful, I bought one of those Christmas house things that you had. Remember that brand?
Oh, the Raz ones that light up.
No, not Raz. They were really expensive.
Oh.
They're gorgeous.
Well, describe them. It's an ornament, or
They
what
were
is
like
it?
$700. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, those.
Yes.
Oh,
Those
okay,
are
all right.
amazing.
So, what are
So,
we talking about? An ornament, or what are you talking about?
what are they
It's a
called?
gingerbread
A
house.
gingerbread house, but like totally
It's-
over the top.
But it's permanent icing. Like it's real.
So pretty.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
But they're quite pricey and they're amazing. And you have them forever.
I have one, and my girlfriend bought me one.
but it's not a real. It's not real gingerbread.
No,
They
No,
just-
but it looks like
I
it.
wrap
Okay.
them with tons of layers of tissue, and I put them away. And
if-
every year I get them out. I'm like, oh, I love these.
And if you're ever in New York at Christmas,
Yeah.
Bergdorf has a massive room just dedicated to those.
Oh my.
It's amazing. They're very cool. And I had met that guy by chance in Fort Lauderdale one day. Him and his
Oh
partner
my God.
started making those.
Wow.
Oh, they make them.
They make them.
Oh, and they're made domestically.
Yes.
I love that.
That's why they're
I
a little
love
bit more
that
money.
too.
Yes.
Well-
oh yeah.
But if they're artisanally
They are.
crafted,
Oh,
They're
they're
very
so
cool.
they're gorgeous.
then it's pretty much, if they're making them, it's possibly one of a kind for each one.
They're very cool.
Well, that makes it uber special.
Mm-hmm.
I've probably seen it, but I don't know it. I mean, I don't know
They're
that I've seen
called
it.
Sweet Savannah.
Okay.
Sweet Savannah. Okay. All right. We'll look it up. So I guess he's gonna do Christmas to your question.
Yeah, I'll do
Holly.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not like I understand where you're coming from on your how you evolved every year and figured out what was the best for the holidays.
I'd like to see one of those houses that you've done. Just if you
I'll send you
finish,
pictures.
yeah, send me pictures or just say I'm at this house. But you probably you shouldn't have a stranger come in. But I'd be agog, like
That's what I'm talking about. The work.
yeah.
It's
I
a
mean,
lot of work.
and especially, you didn't do live trees, did you? Did
I'm
you
a-
do pre-lit?
No, I'm allergic to live trees.
Oh, you are.
So I
oh.
can't.
Oh. Did
So-
you do pre-lit?
Yes. So like this,
Okay,
this here,
phew.
you could share it on the Instagram. This is 20 feet tall.
Holy
my
mother
God.
of!
And we
oh
had the acrylic
my.
boxes made, and it's very cool.
Oh wow! I've never seen anything like I've seen something like this in a department store.
So
Truly.
so people do stuff like that.
Well, I mean, the homes here, some of them are extreme.
Huge.
They're very large. Lovely.
I see it.
Oh, wow. So you made the acrylic. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like hogging at this.
Whoa.
So you made the acrylic boxes
Oh,
and then
my
filled with those
balls,
the-
and the lid. and-
Wow.
and then what the bow is material or yeah.
Oh, and the whole, yeah.
So do they keep that and reuse it or is that just like a
so like this lady, she had all gold last year. She wanted to chuck it all.
Oh my gosh.
new theme
So we have all new red ornaments
For this year?
for the whole house.
the whole house?
Yeah.
What
and
do
we'll
you do with all those gold ornaments?
So there are a lot of churches in the Chicago area
okay.
Yeah.
that
okay.
have amazing Christmas decorations.
Okay. Good.
Well,
And they donate them to their churches, which is very nice.
Perfect.
I think that's
I love
lovely.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're big, they're almost commercial size.
Correct.
You can't just go, oh, here you go. And
but that's what I mean, 20 feet high.
I know.
I mean, the fact that the staircase is enormous sort of makes that it sort of not
Dwarfs
doesn't.
it.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it doesn't really. I was gonna say it doesn't really dwarf it, but the perspective, if you consider that staircase, you go, yeah, it's a big box.
So that's good. You're going to do her again. And, just, I remember a couple years back, probably 5
Or do her house.
Right. Excuse me. When you were just working so much and you were, doing, I don't know, didn't you have like 10 or 20 houses or something
Yeah,
crazy?
I really cut back.
And plus it's so timely.
So I'm really looking forward to them being done in November so we can decorate really nicely and do that. And then it feels like, it feels like more like my store again.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You know what they should do? They should put one big, huge
Arch.
arch at the beginning, like
That would be cool.
of Deer Path and
Oh, don't give them another construction project right now.
no. I'm
But I
talking
do like your idea.
of like greenery for the holidays and like shop. They should really. They don't promote the businesses enough.
Do you think that's because they don't think people will get into it or because they just don't put the effort in?
Well, people are pretty. It seems like they're kind of community driven in Lake Forest. Like last night was the concert. Do you ever go to that?
I have.
Oh, the Market Square. That's
yeah,
right.
And
And
that's
the
right.
muffin,
I
yeah.
had Pilates, and I go, oh, I can't park. There's no parking, but it was because of the concert.
oh, right.
And
But
it
if they
seemed
have
like
all
I got a
that-
big fanfare.
Well, but they got to let parking to the west near the Baptist church, that
Right,
area.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it seems like, and there's certain things that it seems like the whole community comes out for, like the Forest Preserve. What's that? The guys with the Scottish bags?
Oh, the bagpipes.
Oh,
Bagpipes
yeah.
and something.
Bagpipes and
Bonfire.
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 That's it.
So it seems like they do come out. It's just, I don't know, the holidays.
Tree lighting is big.
Oh, tree lighting's big. Are you open that night, day, whenever? Like tree lighting?
I am, but nobody comes in.
I was going to say, because you're just kind of off.
Is he just off?
Because
the,
when
yeah.
it's over, it's usually freezing and everyone wants to get,
Home and go to dinner.
Yes,
which I
exactly.
don't blame them.
Yeah.
right.
Well, what other? I'm trying to think of another event that they have popularized. Well, Lake Forest Day that does nothing to do with retail.
No, and
As-
the art fair. No.
Oh, the art fair
No.
that would not.
It doesn't. Nobody from Lake
What?
Forest goes to the Arc Fair.
Yeah.
I think that a brainstorming session is in order here for projects, events that can generate revenue and raise awareness for the small businesses downtown. I mean, I know there are a few chains, but who cares? Whatever, we're mostly, the reason we launched this Let's Talk Local is because we want to promote these small businesses in Lake Bluff and Lake Forest because, I mean, this happens to dovetail with all the construction, but they're the backbone of America. Okay, they really are. And it's been very largely overlooked.
Absolutely.
And it enervates me to no end. So this is part of how we can contribute, however that may be, to promoting you guys,
Thank you.
And the service that independent retailer or
That's right.
business provides is
That's
so
absolutely
much
right.
more than any chain store could provide. And you're doing such a good thing for the community because, well, I know you'll drop something off. You really cater to your clientele all the way around. I know Allison does too.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's like, I'll call me up. I'll wrap it up. I'll drop it off. And there's a lot of that. And okay, so what? You're paying like $5 more for great service, and I don't get it. I hate going to the mall. I hate going out to
I think
Vernon
shopping
Hills.
local, it creates accountability because if you're talking to the owner or somebody that lives there in the community that's
Right.
working, you want to do your best because you might see them at the grocery store or at Pilates.
Exactly.
Or, it's not like
Right.
some random person at a mall that you probably will never run into again.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you get frustrated when you do sometimes go out to those malls. And,
Right. Like whenever people ask me, "Oh, where'd you get those shoes?" My running, because I go through shoes a lot as walking dogs. Where'd you get Oh, I like your running shoes. I like your walking shoes. Where? I said, Kittles. They go, "Oh, Kittles." I said, I don't order my shoes.
She does not do any
online.
Amazon. She does zero Amazon.
No, I just don't. I won't.
Like she's 100%.
Good for you.
You say what you do.
Well,
You
when
do.
when I wrote the children's book, the first thing I did was people go, "Oh, eventually I had to get on Amazon because I was getting input
I
from
see.
all over
You
the
didn't want to be
world,
on Amazon.
No, but I mean, I didn't want to be with with the book. But when I was pre-selling, I went to all the small bookstores in this, like, I was going to say tri-state area, but well, kind of Wisconsin, and I didn't go to Michigan, but I was in California and promoted it there too because I was visiting a friend, but. That's where I went. And they were like, "Oh, are you going to put this on?" I said, "No, I'm not." And until I started getting these bizarre requests from Australia and Europe and blah, blah, I went, "Oh, well," I had to succumb. But locally, I said, "Oh, no. It's at Lake Forest Bookstore. It's at the, what's that place in Hubbard Woods, Winnetka. It's at the Book Nook or whatever. I can't remember all the names now because it's been a while. But I say, "Oh, no. That's, you can get it. Or you can go on my website, which it comes right from me," because I just felt so fervently that this is what we need to do. We need to think about our next door neighbor who may depend. Like, as Allison put it so well, she said, "That's my dinner. You come to that's my
right.
dinner." And that resonated with me when she said, and when I was going back and I was editing, I went, "Oh, that's good. I got to isolate that."
It's
It's
true.
absolutely true.
But it is true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you foresee the next year will be once you are open? Are there any ways you plan to promote the business a little bit more once it's like, "We're back open,"
I'm hoping to do, we're going to rearrange the store, re-wallpaper, new stuff we have in storage.
Give it a glow up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, just with it being open, there's going to be an automatic curiosity of people going around seeing what's going on. So I'm sure that will really pick up.
How about a back door? Because Allison was saying she had a back door at Sage Explorers. Do you have a back door?
We do, but it's blocked.
Oh.
With
Is it in the
There's
alley?
well, they ripped up the whole sidewalk to the alley.
Okay.
man, I'm looking, I'm thinking,
No.
I'm trying to find a way here.
I know. We have two.
Jeez.
So do you have a website that you sell products on?
I don't. I am, like we were talking before this started, I am the least techie person out there.
Oh.
No,
And-
we
But
are.
I don't know what you would really sell on there.
Well, that's what I think about too, because everything is, you sell one really cool chair that you custom made. It's not like you can order it again, but you're not going to have it in stock. And
Right.
there's not a lot of things that I could repeat pretty quickly.
Okay.
So we do have a website, just kind of shows
Oh,
some
sure.
projects.
Well,
but,
your work and everything.
and I should be better about taking pictures of projects, but I'm not.
I have to say that is helpful because when I got my back patio area done, I was familiar with, I used Krugel Cobbles, which is also local, of course, and I just said, "Hey, I want to just get a feel," because remember that whole ordeal.
Yes.
I was like, "I don't know, I've got so many choices." And they said, "Oh, go to our website." And the guy also brought extra pictures of things that were not yet posted. And he showed me on his phone. I was like, okay.
Now, what about AI? Has that come into the design industry or
For
just
sure.
How?
I liken it to, how do I explain it? Well, there's zero creativity. And when you see a person or a designer that does a room, there are little nuances. There's a mix. There's that you can tell the mix. instead of a AI recipe.
Okay.
Because you see these rooms presented online now that are completely AI that you almost look like, how beautiful. But then you look, it's like, oh, that's not real. And it creates, just like with people, it creates a sense of insecurity because you can never compete with that, especially if you're looking at somebody's face or something and AI fixes it for them. Same thing with a room. You can't attain that kind of beauty.
How can you tell that it's not real? Because we've had a real problem, Holly and I, with identifying stuff that's AI. I mean,
Or like fake AI kind of.
It's very hard,
What do you mean,
but
fake
sometimes scale.
Well, like if it's real or not real. Like on Instagram.
okay.
That's what I
It just
mean.
seems redundant. Fake AI. I don't know what that means.
Well, well, okay. It's like photos. I go, oh my God. And then my kids will be like, no, that's AI.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Like you see all these pictures. My son Noah's obsessed with them,
Yeah.
where a bear jumps on a trampoline.
Oh,
and there's a little
yes.
thing. You're like, it looks real, but like, and then a pig comes later. I'm like, this is
Right,
not real,
right.
but it looks real.
I did see that video. I have to tell you, I love that because then it showed bunnies.
Yes.
Yes.
That was
Wait, that wasn't
honestly,
real?
that's been the best part of my 2020 freaking 5. Watching that stinking video.
Well, it's
Do you
so
think
cute.
that was really not?
The bunnies? I don't know.
How the
Real?
hell could the bunnies get up
No,
there?
they can't.
They can't.
And they're not heavy enough
They don't flip over.
to.
But they couldn't crawl up. Bunnies
Right.
don't really crawl walls, as far as
No.
I know.
Right.
And we just totally got off the subject. You were saying something, and then I got us off. I'm so sorry.
No,
the
like
subject.
that. You know it's not. It looks so real, and then you're like, how did that happen?
Fake
a picture of
AI.
a home or a room. Like, there's something off about that. That
So
it's
is
not
it
real.
because it feels two-dimensional, or is it?
It feels too perfect. Like you can't find anything wrong with it.
Oh,
Ooh.
Which is, and it creates a sense of you'll never be able to obtain that because it's not real, but people want it.
Therein lies the
Right.
issue. Yeah.
Right. And more and more consumers are going to be going to AI for interior design inspiration, etc. And then they'll bring it to the designer and they're like, oh, hey, we'll do our best we can to,
And then,
you know.
and then they'll be like, well, how come it doesn't look like this picture? Well, I don't know. Why don't you get a freaking robot to come in and do this for you then?
Right.
And then they'll go, okay. And there'll be a robot who'll come in
Right.
and do it for you.
Details in interior design, and that's what really makes the project. I don't know. I have to look at what you're looking at. It's all like experience, and there's a lot more than just, I don't know.
A warmth of humanity.
Right.
There's got to be. And that's the beauty
oh,
of it.
the humanity
is the
for sure.
imperfection.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the chair that's slightly askew or something. You know, that's how it should look
Right.
because that's what we live.
What do you do? Hire AI to do your house? Like,
But that's what he's saying.
But there are some firms that are doing
Yeah.
that.
oh, so basically they just rely on AI?
Well,
To-
they use AI to do their renderings to where they're so appealing,
Then that's
I
the
see.
unrealistic facet.
and you see perfection, you're going to sign off on it and
Right.
do it, but you can't always translate that.
How far away are we from that?
I think sooner than later.
Well, that's what they keep saying.
Yeah.
So what else? What else do you want to tell us about your life?
Oh, what about my life? My current partner I've been with for 11 years now.
Oh, that's a long time.
A little over 10 years. The cool part about that is that we have horses.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a full-time trainer. And we have a barn in Barrington.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then we move all of them down to Florida for the winter. And he's down there November through April.
Yeah.
And I go back and forth a lot.
Yeah, that's
Which has
right.
also been great because I have a huge customer base down there now,
Isn't that great?
which is great.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Where are
Yes.
you in Florida so people can find you down there?
In Palm Beach area.
Palm Beach area.
Yep.
Awesome. You have a presence there, or
I have an office.
You have an office.
And we
Okay.
live there.
Okay.
For all these years, referral is what has kept me going.
Well,
that's the best way to grow your business, too.
Yeah.
Because you're already knowing that it came from somebody that you knew that you worked for.
Correct.
It's not somebody walking in the door that wants you to do paint colors for, come over for 4 hours.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah. No, you should hear the stories.
Can you share a horror story
I
without
guess
getting
with
yourself in trouble?
any passion, like say you writing,
Yeah.
or me, what I do design, or Holly fabric. Everybody thinks you just do this for fun.
They do.
Do it for fun, but you have to get paid at some point. that's the give and take. Just like, you ask free advice from a doctor, you'd never get that. You have to, or a lawyer.
Right.
You do have to pay for their time at some point, and people don't equate that because it's a creative art which I'm passionate about, but you need to be compensated because otherwise, just like Allison said, you need to put dinner on the table sometimes.
That's right.
Right.
So, and people don't look at it that way all the time.
I don't think they realize when you hire a designer for anything that they're working a lot behind the scenes. Like they build up a lot of hours. And sometimes I hear this all the time. Clients are like, wait, what? What's all this? Charging them for the hours they were down at the mart. They were selecting paint colors. They were checking in the furniture, whatever, or working on the scheme because that takes a lot of time to put together the project. And that's what happens. And a lot of times I think that you're so experienced now that, and I am too, when I feel like it's not going to be a good match for me or it might not be a good match for you, because you could tell when they come in and they start asking all these questions and you start to go, this is going to be somebody that's going to call me day and night.
Yeah.
Over 1 yard of fabric.
Right, exactly. But it's sometimes designers, but experienced ones are, once you kind of go through a lot of oopsies, you go, I don't know if we'd be a good match.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have to say that to people ever?
I have lately.
Oh, really?
I'm up to 3 so far in my career, which is big. 2 this year. So.
Oh, boy.
It's
Yeah.
difficult to do that the
and
first
were they
time.
offended? Or did they go, okay? Or did you recommend somebody else? Because sometimes people do that.
They just didn't understand.
Oh, they didn't?
And I can't make somebody understand.
No.
No.
And how do you let them go gently?
See, I don't think this is going to work out, and you need to look elsewhere.
Okay.
Because I always tell people, which is true with any meeting, I say, we're dating.
Right.
We have to
Right.
get-
Right.
I'm
Right.
in your,
Yeah.
I'm in your
Yeah.
home, which means I'm in your business. Usually, I get to know everything about their husbands, their kids, their in-laws, the
Yeah,
good and the
designers know
bad.
everything.
So we need to be able to work together on that level too. And then, you progress. Then we become steady. And I always remind people.
That's cute. I love that. You should. That sounds like a good book title.
Yeah.
I love what I do, but I'm not saving lives here. But ultimately, it is their home. It's not my home. There are a lot of designers that design with only their aesthetic. And I think their aesthetic is great, but at the end of the day, it's your home. It needs to be a mixture of that. It needs to reflect you.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. And then it tends to jive a little bit better, and the process is easier once you both realize that.
And that's why you immerse yourself in the person's life to whatever degree.
Well,
Because
sometimes
you
I
want to
don't have a
understand.
choice.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
They're like, Mark, come over right now. I have to show you something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got this new swatch.
I'm thinking about putting the sofa over here instead of there. Or the worst nightmare is they say, I just went shopping this weekend and I just bought a bunch of furniture at, but we all know what store it is. And you're just like,
And
what?
they want you to come, help arrange
But they've
it or
already
something?
hired a designer, but then they do this backdoor shopping. And it happens all the time.
That's
It does.
easy.
And it ruins it within seconds.
Yes, it ruins everything. Like he's working on the big master plan, not just a rug and a sofa. It's like the colors, the trim, the
Yeah.
draperies, the passementeries, whatever. And it's like, oh, okay. And
Fringes
the
and
designer
trims.
has this whole big picture with all the details, and they're like, oh, I bought a sofa, and they're like, huh, what? It wasn't even the colors that we were talking about. I mean, it just turns into, and then you kind of just don't like your client anymore.
And then you say, you know what? We got a divorce.
And I do say that sometimes
Yeah.
jokingly, and they, oh, I did bad. I'm like, yes, you did.
dating, going steady,
Yeah.
marriage, and divorce
That's
of
right.
a designer.
Yes,
right.
exactly. And
Okay, you're doing
those
the
the
book.
stages.
But those are the stages,
They
and I
are.
think that would be helpful to clients to have. Here, read this book, and then you could sign the contract.
Yeah, here's your,
So I'd like to ask you, I like to wrap it up with, where do you see yourself and your company in 1 year and then 5 years?
1 year back to rocking and rolling with a clean storefront, traffic, people coming in, because I love people coming in. I love interaction, even if they don't buy anything. I tell people, because we have a lot of
Just
people
to
that come
chit-chat.
in, they say, I want to buy something. Well, you don't need anything, Mrs. Smith, whoever. Like, just come in and say hi. I really enjoy that. So that's what the next year looks like. The next 5 years, well, That I don't know because Noah will be graduating high school.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah.
I don't have any family here.
Oh.
So we'll see what that looks like.
Where's all your family?
I only have my parents left, and they're in Springfield.
Oh, they're in Springfield.
Oh,
Which
that's
is why
good.
you were in Springfield and took care of your grandma.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we'll see. Who knows? I didn't know I'd be here 5 years ago. So
Yeah.
you never know.
Right.
5 years is tough to project, especially nowadays. But yeah.
And things,
Okay.
just like we started, things work out how they're supposed to.
Yeah, a long
Right.
time ago, someone gave me a book and it was like, where do you want to be in 5 years? And I picked that damn book up and you had to write stuff in. You had to really think about it. Every day I'd pick up that book and I go, okay, I'm going to do this today. Put it back. And this went on for about a year. Never did fill out that book. And I just went, no, because if I do that, then knowing me, I'm going to be, I got to be married to that idea that I put down in the book, as opposed to leaving myself open to whatever the hell happens. And it's kind of more fun. It's a little roller coaster.
But don't you find it gets harder as you get older?
Which part?
Just let it go.
That's interesting that you say that. Certain things, yes. But
It's easier to let go of my stuff.
For
That's
sure.
yeah.
stuff for sure.
I'm only keeping the things that are in my heart.
Well, for me, I love my house and I don't ever want to leave it.
No, me neither.
And now I know what it's like. When my mom was old, she didn't want to leave her house. And
Yeah.
she had this giant house. And then I've been in my house for 35 years now.
Wow.
And but I don't like the winters here. You know, there's all that other weird stuff. But I don't know.
So what's the harder part? What are we trying to say?
Like I couldn't move. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I would love to have the luxury of like halftime. That would,
How about you?
I find it, like you said, a little bit harder as I get older.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's less time to make up for mistakes sometimes. Because when you're in your 20s, your 30s, I can fix that. But as you get in your 50s, 60s, you don't have the energy, the wherewithal, or the ability to do it.
Right. So you know what?
You can, but
Be kind.
exactly.
Do unto
Right.
others as you would
Right.
have them do unto you. And that's it. So you don't have to go, I want to make that good. I want to make that better. I want to make that okay in that area of your life. Sounds easy enough, doesn't it? But it's a struggle every day, isn't it? I gave someone the finger this week and I went, why'd I do that? Well, they did deserve it.
Well, it felt good.
yeah.
God, it felt great. It really did. It's always this one intersection that I have to traverse twice a day, every day. And I always go, not today, not today. And then that day was that day. I went, okay, boom. Anyway, hey, listen, you have been great. Tell people how we know where you are. You're on Deer Path Road.
Right.
So in Lake Forest, but give us your address and you said you had a website or no?
Sure. So
okay.
Mark David Designs, we're at 266 Deer Path.
East Deer Path.
East Deer Path, next to Sweets.
In Lake Forest.
And our website is markdaviddesigns.com.
Okay. And if they want to get hold of you, what's the best way? Do you have a phone number? Do
Phone
you have
number, just dial
Okay.
the store directly.
And that number?
847-714-9970.
Okie dokie.
Great. Okay, everybody. Buy local. Keep this retailer in mind for the holidays as well.
Yeah.
And what?
And when you're sprucing up your home, and what?
Yeah. What do you say at the beginning of the podcast?
Welcome to Ladies Who Question.
No. What we're calling our new
Oh, let's talk local
Let's Talk Local.
and spread the word.
Okay. I like that tagline.
Thanks for being our guest.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you very
All right.
much, Mark.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Harvey. Ladies Who Question is executive produced and edited by me, Lisa Dominique, and also executive produced by Holly Caulfield. Holly also does most of our research, and Claire Caulfield is in charge of technical assistance and social media. Music, My Lionheart. Sketch music by Florian Manx and Matthew Anderson. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, follow, rate, and review Ladies Who Question on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Send your thoughts to ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and our website, ladieswhoquestion.com.
All content discussed on Ladies Who Question are the opinions of Lisa Dominique and Holly Caulfield and should not be construed as advice of any kind. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as advice of any personal or medical issue for yourself or others. This disclaimer also applies to guests or contributors to the podcast.